Hello everyone. I just wanted to make a video for you real quick. I am not going to be in class today, so the next time we meet, I'll be there, but just not today. I'm taking the day off. I have some family in town, so I want to make it very clear of what my expectations are of you. So obviously at this point, you should have already done your bell work, gone to Teams, click on the link. It's going to be open for the first few minutes of class, so make sure that you do your bell work. That's the first order of business. After that, you should go to locate this PowerPoint that I'm going through fully. This is just the tail end of today's PowerPoint, just to kind of walk you through what the expectations are. But locate today's PowerPoint in Canvas. Obviously, it's in the PowerPoint section, the module. Just find week 5 and find today's date, and you'll be able to see, obviously, everything there. So this is where the video is. So if you're watching this, you found that, I'm sure. Make sure as you go through the PowerPoint, go through that whole thing, start in the beginning, obviously read every slide, update your assignment log, your calendar, and your vocabulary. These are the last 2 vocabularies for this unit, Unit 4, so keep that in mind. You know, there's going to be also a review section of what we did last time. So make sure if you were not here last time or you didn't finish those assignments, that's something for you to work on as well. And then finally today, it's going to walk you through completing and submitting assignments number 17 and 18. You might not be able to see that because of my picture down there, but 17 and 18 are what we're doing today. And we know how to do those things. So let's walk through how to do those, just so you have explicit instructions. All right, so we're going to watch and introduce electricity. So we've talked all about gravitational fields and what gravity is and how important that is. And we're going to see, since we're still in fields, we're going to see kind of how gravitational fields, electric fields, and magnetic fields are all related and how they're different as well. So we're going to watch Unit 5, Segment A, Intro to Electricity. And obviously this assignment will be in Canvas, so you can get to that. You can also, on the PowerPoint of today, you can actually click on it on the link and it will work there too. But what I do suggest is that you watch it first. Just watch it. Just sit there, watch it, listen. So if you have to borrow headphones, come up and borrow headphones. Just remember to clean them off when you're done, obviously. But listen to it first, watch everything, kind of get prepared and what is important that you want to put into your notes, because we are going to be taking Cornell Notes on this. So watch it first the whole way through, then go back and start taking Cornell Notes. That's what I suggest you do. So taking Cornell Notes, obviously we've done this before. You know how to do this. And so if you go to your reference section in Unit 4 fields, we're still there. This is where you can find all on the bottom, the Cornell Notes instructions and the Cornell Notes requirements, right? So in case you don't know and you have Cornell Notes returned to you and says, please read the feedback and make sure that you hit all the requirements or whatever, these are what I'm talking about. These are your instructions and your requirements, and they're right there in your reference section. Now, your Cornell Notes, obviously, these are documents you can open up and look at. But remember, a lot of the times people ask, what are cues? You only need 2 of them. But again, don't do your notes for me. Do their notes for you. Make them worthwhile so you don't have to ever go back and watch the video again. You get all that information, you put it down, so then you can study from it and have that information. So cues, I recommend you just writing study guide questions. So, you say a question in the cues column and then you have the answer in your notes. And so you can cover up your notes and you can just kind of talk to yourself and quiz yourself and make sure you understand this information. So that's what cues are. We've already talked about this. There is a blank Cornell Notes, obviously in your reference, but there's also one on the assignment. So you have a couple choices there to get your blank Cornell Notes sheet. All right, blank Cornell Notes. Remember, we only need 1 page. Obviously, that's the minimum. If you need more than 1 page, it comes with 2 pages, so you can just do that. But make sure you hit all the requirements. You got to have all of the top part done, right? We have to have at least 2 cues, but probably going to want more. You want at least this area completed right there, completed all the way through, right? Have some, if you need some ideas or whatever, then maybe take some screenshots, put them in there. So formulas, examples that they use in the video, these are all things that are going to help you. So put them in your notes so you can use them later. And then after you're all done, even if you had 10 pages of notes, you only need a 3 to 5 sentence summary. Some people get a little lazy with this, but your essential questions should basically be answered in your summary. Okay, enough of Cornell Notes. We've already talked about this, but hopefully this clarifies it for you. So we're going to do this together real quick. Intro to electricity, your name, today's date, and remember the easy way to do an essential question, and this is February 1st, but tomorrow is February 2nd, and so you could just do the date that is the date of the assignment. So what is electricity should go there. Obviously my topic up there should have already been on there, but I had it a little screwed up. But anyway, turn that topic, intro to electricity. What is electricity? Turn your topic into a question and you're fine. All right. Once you submit into Canvas your Cornell Notes, you should be ready for the second assignment of today, and that's going to be the questions to consider. The questions to consider are literally just example questions that you should be able to answer just from your Cornell Notes. And if you can't, you probably want to add some things to your notes. Okay, so you should be able to answer these just with your notes again. And if you can't, then go back to the video, watch the video until you have enough information, and then you can get all your credit here. Okay, and you should be able to answer everything on there. Never have to look at the video again. That's the important thing. We're just taking all that information, putting it in our notes. So if we go to fields, you go to number 17 here. Obviously, this is Introduction to Electricity Cornell Notes. This has the Georgia Public Broadcasting, obviously the link to the video. So that's where you're going to want to go to find the link. We also have a blank Cornell Notes sheet down there if you want that. And then once you're done, you submit that into Canvas. Then you can go to number 18, Introduction to Electricity, Questions to Consider. And that should be very, very simple. Just click on that, download it. Obviously, anything you download from Canvas, you're going to have to enable editing. You're going to have to save as, file, save as, put it in your physical science folder. So when it's done, you save it there and you can find it to submit it into Canvas. Okay. Right here is what it looks like. There's 4 pages. Okay. It's not that difficult. It asks you to draw an atom in number 1. So show a basic atom with protons, neutrons, electrons, show them. So I know you remember how to do this. Okay. And then answer all these questions. Some of them, obviously all of these are located in the video. You can get all these, but there are some examples here where they give you information. Okay. And you have to solve problems using Coulomb's law or using a formula that I've given you. So on some of these, obviously, this one here, that's number, and it's really small. I think that's number 7. So it gives you some information right here. It tells you about charges and things. And it also gives you the formula. So you just plug in everything into the formula in this area, show your work, and you're all good. Same thing with 8. Same thing, you're going to use this formula basically and just plug all this information in there and solve for what it's asking you for. And then down here on the last 2 questions, they have these boxes called givens, right? And these are just you're filling in information that is given to you so you can solve the thing that's not given to you, right? So you're going to be looking at Coulomb's law, which is super close to Newton's universal law of gravitation, right? It looks very similar. They've just changed some of the numbers around. K is the constant, and it's given to you right there. So 9.0. That number right there that's already located, that's given to you. All the rest of the things are given to you. So fill out the given boxes, and then figure out what you don't know. Solve for that, because you got to get that by itself on the equation. So it's a little bit of math, but it's not too difficult. I think you can figure this stuff out. And then the last one, obviously, is the same type of thing, the givens. So fill out those boxes with the information that's provided to you, and then use all the rest of the open space to show your work and to calculate what they're asking you to solve for. Okay, should be easy. Once you've completed that, turn it into Canvas, and then you'll use the rest of the time to get caught up. So if you are caught up after all this, just double check that you make sure you do have everything, assignment log, calendar, vocabulary, all up to date. Make sure all of your assignments have the correct score. So make sure I haven't made a mistake at all. So let me know if there's any discrepancies there. But again, I expect you to be on your best behavior. If you've used earphones, please just wipe them off real quick, put them in the orange basket up in the front, and then the next class can have clean headphones when they want to use it. So be on your best behavior. I'll be there next class. I don't take too many days off all that often. So again, I'm trusting you guys will be on your best behavior. Please make sure you get everything done. And if you need anything, obviously you can message me. I can't guarantee I'll be around to answer those messages, but again, by the next time you're here, I should be able to have written you back and figured everything out. So again, good luck today. Have fun, learn about electricity, and hopefully you understand some things better than you do before you came in today. So if you need anything, again, let me know. Thanks a lot.